No, it's really not, mate.
Howdy, folks. I know, different camera angle. I'm trying something new. Some of you guys have asked for a different camera angle, things of that nature, so here we go. Alright, so the enemy do... Okay, we've got Bishelion and Squall. Okay, I'm not worried about the Bishelion. The Squall I am, because the Squall will just fart on me and I'm dead. We have a Bishelion and a Blisk. Okay, so how the hell do we get a Blisk and they get a Squall? You know what? I'm not even gonna argue with it. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna A75 up high. Wait. He backs up, which he won't. So if he does, might be able to get a. No. I'm getting scope burnt. No. I'm not gonna be doing that. Alright, so Ares 75, oh, E75, sorry. Ares moved up. Oh, and thank you. This is top player of my team by experience, and good luck with that. Would be nice if our Ares. Again, we've got two light tanks arguing, fighting over view range. Okay, there's the Squall. Squall's doing what Squall does. Nice. I've got one into the Squall. He's run to that rock, hasn't he? That Squall is dead. Ares is mad. Of course, we tracked him though. Apparently you can track an Ares 75. You just got to take the rear one. Right, be nice. It's your weak spot, isn't it? Yes, that's right there, lower plate. Come on. Right, so the Ares is dead. No, he's not. He's just unspotted. He's making a run for it. Keep an eye on the mini-map. We're losing down south. Contribute. Oh wow, finally our M103 has said, oh wait, hang on. Tiggy Mouse has taken no damage. E75 has taken no damage. Lovely play. No. I want to know how that conceiver managed to spot me. Though he does not have the view range. Alright. So, punched a couple of them. Okay, there's an Ares 75. Okay. Right. So, is dead. Ares 75 is down low. A and B is up high. Guys. Of course, we've got an AFK Rhymatoll. Don't think we're going to have the horsepower to get up here. Oh wait, I do. Excellente. It's French, that is. Gonna bounce. Right, he's gone. Okay, there's this Scorp cheat. Got a shot. Don't get that. No. Blisk, get him. Alright. This Scorp G's not paying attention. There. Right, you're gone. You've now Ostergeist. Okay, he's gone. Not lit, it was the light tank that lit me. Okay, that Scorp G back up. Bit EVs. Okay, and my biggest fear is these big and heavies in the middle. Right, Artie's trying their best. Nice. Blisk's just sneezed all over him. E75. Oh shit. Come on. How did that not pen upper engine deck and I didn't get it? Okay. You know what? I'm not gonna take rough with the smooth. I failed to pen. I failed to pen on it. Trust me, it's okay. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Blisk's reloading. Okay, there's the Somewhat. Somewhat. They're just watching their team get bombed. Bro. 3, 2, 1. Nice. Oh, no, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. Wow, it's almost if I knew that's what I was gonna. Nice. Got a good snap into that slow. Ignifaska Shasson. Gotta be careful with that Ares because he knows what he's doing. Yeah, we gotta be careful. Gotta be careful. There's an Ares. Very. I'm gonna say there he comes. Gotta be careful with that motherfucker. Yep. Nice. Good kill. Rhymatol. Nice one, brother. Nice one. Nice. Right. Somewhat out in the open. Get my gun down on time. No, couldn't. Right. Gotta be careful with this Swow. Yeah, Swow's lit me. So he's nearby. Head on a swivel. Okay, not got shot at just yet. It couldn't have been. Could it have been Somewhat? No, Somewhat doesn't have the view. You might. No. AMBT's nowhere near me, so it's definitely it's through over. Yep, Suo. Yeah. I know who you are. You're in there. Okay, let's. So he's not in that bush, because if he was, he would have hit the M103. There he is. He hadn't moved. No ball. Oh, nice try, Artie. Nice try. Okay, so he's fired. If Shellan doesn't farm him, I will. Hello. Goodbye. We all join him at the same time. Wunderbar. Wunderbar. So just under 3k, unfortunately. We might have gotten a little bit higher. It would, honestly, I'm surprised. I'm going to have to take a look at the after shots as to how that shot didn't pen on the E75, because I know I hit him in the upper engine deck, unless the shell deviated and it clipped the lower lip of his turret, or hit the weld point, which is considered part of the superstructure of the E75. So we got second class mastery Confederate, and I believe that is 5 for effect, 25 bonds. Click apply. Thank you very much. I will take that. 1 kill, 2,979 damage. I don't think we're not top of the team, unfortunately. Definitely not by experience. We're only third, and we are second on the team by damage. This Area 75 had an amazing game. Yeah, I really want to know how I didn't hit. And I'm going to battle hits real quick. Okay, so yeah, we hit that. No, not on me. Okay, that's it. Enemies, thank you. E75. That's weird because I aimed, because he was up like this, and I aimed here. Yeah, because he was more angled like this, and I was going to aim flat on this plate, which would have been a pen anyway, because normalization on the shell. And but apparently the shell deviated very badly and hit the cheek of the turret, where it is quite strong. One of the weak spots on unfortunately, but you know, swings and roundabouts. We're going to check on my command real quick. Okay, we're at 76 thou of 100 thou to unlock a book. Now the reason why is because, as you can see, my crew are very well high up in the Scorpion G, because it is actually one of my favorite tank destroyers. In fact, I think it's up there next to my Yagi E100. Sorry, next to my Yagi E100. So the Yagi E90, the Yagi E100, Scorpion G. Where's my Scorpion? There she is. My Scorpion. Yagi. I do prefer German tank destroyers, preferably turreted tank destroyers. Casemated tank destroyers, very similar to the E90, E100, are a different mindset to play. You know, a completely different mindset to play. All right, so we got a Scorpion game. In fact, we had two good. Was it one or two Scorpion games? I think it was. Let's see. Yeah, no, it was an Achilles match I had earlier before that. So we had Scorpion and we did an Achilles. So where am I on my Achilles actually? I think I've got all the field mods unlocked. Yeah, all the field mods are unlocked on the Achilles. Did I click apply on the Achilles match? Let's find out. I didn't, so apply. I'll take that. Let's take a look at the financial report really on that. So 17k. So not too bad. I know I had to tap the 2 key. Unfortunately, I try not to use premium rounds. Not because I'm cheap. I'm not. I mean, I own a Tashin Rate. Trust me, I'm not cheap. And yes, I do play the Tashin Rate, and I will be doing a review of the Tashin Rate once I get the majority of the field mods complete, like the upgrades. Right now, I've only got 3 upgrades out of all of them. I am planning on going with the higher. Of course, I want to save up and get the improved auxiliary shell stowage, and then again selective hit point modules. Again, there is a whole bunch. I'm planning on completing this whole tree here first, then looking at expanding, if that makes sense. So, and I do have free EXP. I can even, like I said, I've got 200 and something thousand free EXP stored up. So in theory, I could actually pick up a second tier 11 tank. And if I was, it would most likely be, let's look at the tech tree. It wouldn't be the Borkenkaffer or the Hirschkunskaffer or the Leopard 120. It wouldn't be German, I don't think. Would it be the Contriver? Let's take a look. Contriver. It's side profile, and to me, this is what tells me whether or not I'm going to keep the tank, like the tank, etc. Is the side profile. And what I mean by that is if the tank is too bloody wide, like in length, if it's too long, which this clearly is, as much as it is wide, it's easy to get side shots on, regardless of what the armor's like. Let's check out the armor profile real quick. Yeah, see, the cheeks aren't the weak spot. Shock freaking horror. Normally on tanks like that, it's going to be the weak spot. Lower plate, if you block that, you can block your lower plate with your gun. Not going to lie. But then again, you're leaving your upper section open. Oh, so it's what, 110 on the sides, 115. Yeah, that's not good. 50 mil on the rear. I can pen that with HE with my Hawker 30 for crying out loud. So let's take a look at the Americans. We've got the T803, the Hacker, or the Ares 90C. I might get the. Like I said, I could go down the Ares line, because I do have the. Again, I've got the Sherman, the Easy Sherman. I just don't have it purchased or in my garage yet. And I could just go grab the grab the T20, and just F off the Easy 8 Sherman, and grind out the T20 with the crew. I believe this gets a crew. A crew of 5, but the Ares only gets a crew of 3, if memory serves. Yeah, crew of 3. So you really can't move them along. And I have the Ares 75 on the North American server, but not here on the EU server. And I really don't want to tap into my gold reserves to get the extra EXP required to unlock the Ares 75 just to start playing the Ares 75 and whatnot. But it might be fun. Don't know. I'm not getting anything French. I just don't like French tanks. I don't like French, period. Not getting anything Chinese. Definitely nothing Soviet. I only have the KV2, and again, I've already expressed how I've only got the KV2. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not even kidding you. I have, as you can see, the tanks are grayed out, which means I have never owned them. I have. Here, I'll show you. Everything is still locked. I have never owned these things. Never, ever, 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 ever. I've never owned these things. So how I got the KV2 unlocked, I will never know. I can't tell you. It was just there. And if I remember correctly, yeah, so you have to unlock all of that. And apparently, these are already I don't know. I've never played the KV1. I've never played anything Soviet because I'm not a Soviet fan. Could go down the Japanese super heavies, because they're always fun. And the ST, this is the Japanese. Is it a medium? No, it's a heavy. Ooh, interesting. It's supposed to have like a barrel sleeve system, doesn't it? Gun with active cooling system, whatever the hell that means. I have no idea what that means. Alt. What does active cooling system mean? Characteristics. Okay, fine. Don't tell me then. So basically, it's like like the Ares, only the barrel. Okay. Interesting. So there's two different types of dispersion. One where the barrels call it to it, and okay, all right, interesting. And then the Italians, I've gone down the medium tank route. I don't want the Rossicrante because that thing's just a ammo rack on wheels. I was thinking about going down the tank destroyer route and getting the Minotauro because this thing is a hoss. It is a hoss. But yeah, guys, I'll figure it all out, and you'll find out more later on today on Twitch. So it's twitch.com/aces and it's twitch.com/aces and eights. So yeah, thanks for hanging out, guys, and watching this video, and me prattling on for whatever it was and enjoying the games. Until then, guys, take care, keep your shows flying, keep your enemies dying. Cobra Commander is out, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Ciao.